Welcome back to English Classes Online. My name is Benjamin. Today's video is on 7-point agenda for success in your 2022 Waec exam. How to score high in your 2022 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Click on the bell icon as well, so that whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel, you will be notified instantly. There are some free PDF ebooks, you will find in the description section. If you are interested in getting those free PDF files that will help you to learn aspects of the English language, then you simply click on each of them and download them free. You will also find my ebook, which is a complete study package for English learning. If you are interested in getting the book, of course, which has been helping quite a number of English learners, then you will also find a link that will take you to the book page where you can get a copy of the ebook. Very, very important. So without much ado, let's dive into today's lesson. Now, let's first look at the highlights of this 7-point agenda. Number 1, know your chosen subjects. Number 2, set a goal. All right. Number 1, know your chosen subjects. Number 2, set a goal. Number 3, create a study timetable. Make it a real plan of action. Number 4, study with a purpose. 5, use the questioning method. 6, apply the summarizing and synthesizing techniques. And 7, learn the rules for presenting answers. Now let's look at this one by one. First of all, know your chosen subjects. At the point of registering for the Waec exam, you are usually required to choose your subjects. I mean, a minimum of 8 subjects and a maximum of 9. So it is very important that you choose the subjects that you know very well. Now, at the point you are, registering for your Waec exam, you should already know whether you are arts inclined or science inclined, or you are a commercial student. Now, this will enable you to choose the subjects, that you are familiar with. They are usually the subjects that you have been studying at school, all right, within your department. So make sure that you don't make any mistake in choosing subjects that are not within your area of specialization. Now, why this is important is to ensure that you do well, exceedingly well in this exam. Because if you choose the subjects that you are not familiar with, then you will find it difficult to score high in those subjects. But if you choose the subjects that you are familiar with, then of course you are likely to do well in them. Then the second thing is to make sure that they are subjects you are really passionate about. I mean, I always advise students to make sure they have a vision of what they want to become in life. And it must be something you are passionate about. All this will really come into play when you choose your subjects. If you choose subjects you are passionate about, for example, your vision in life is to be a doctor. So you have chosen those subjects that will enable you to, get the requirements for, becoming a doctor, for studying medicine at university, for example. That gives you the passion, that gives you the motivation. If you want to become an accountant, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become, so it's important that when you choose your subjects, you choose your subject based on your dream, based on your passion. And so this will actually help you a lot when you are writing your exam. All right, so let's look at the second point, and that is to set a goal. It's very, very important that you set a goal. Why is goal setting very important? Why is it important to set a goal? You have to set a goal because there can not really be, it's not possible for you to achieve your dream if you have no dream in the first place. To achieve your dream, you must first have a dream. So you need to picture your high scores. You need to know exactly the kind of scores you want to have. All right. You must picture your high scores in order to capture them through the operational camera lens of your very plan of action. This is really very important. It is often said that where there is a will, there is a way. So your goal is your dream. Your goal is the very basis and the solid foundation for your studies. When you set a goal, it enables you to guide your actions, all right? Because when you set a goal and when you really have a definite objective, then that will discipline you, that will guide you in your studies, because you are studying with a purpose. You know exactly that you are aiming at something. Where you have no aim, as it is often said, where there is no vision, the people perish. If you are just doing something and you don't have a goal, then of course there will be, you can't emerge a winner. Just imagine that a team, a football team has gone into the football play, and they are not aiming at scoring a goal. They are just there to play. I mean, they are not going to win. They are not going to emerge winners in that match because they are not even planning to go and score a goal. I mean, if that is not, if they don't have such a plan, then of course they will play the entire 90 minutes or more and end up not winning the match, of course, because there is no goal. So that is how powerful, how important setting a goal is. So you need to make sure that you set a goal. And then the next point is to create a study timetable. This is very important, and make it a real plan of action. Like every other important project in life, an exam requires planning, and most students fail because they have no plan. They don't approach their preparation for the exam with a definite plan. So that's one of the factors for failure in exams. It is lack of planning, all right? Now, how do you plan for the exam? Create a personal timetable. That will ensure that you are organized. But beyond that, it will also ensure that you are focused on working towards achieving your set goals. A timetable always has a definite purpose. It helps you to manage your time. That's one thing about timetable, as the name implies. You set a definite time when you will study each subject, and you set an alarm. So it helps you to discipline yourself. It helps you to organize yourself. And then there is a set time for a particular subject. All right. So when you stick to your timetable, it ensures that you concentrate on your actual study. All right. And make sure that in your timetable, you allot more time to most difficult subjects. This is very important. Okay. Then the point number 4 is to study with a purpose. Of course, study is at the center of everything. Studying, that's exactly what you have been doing in school all along, because studying is the practical means of equipping yourself with the answers to the exam questions. The problem with most students is that once they are through with these activities in school, they think that's the end of study. Real study is the one you do on your own. You take time to examine every topic. Studying enables you to learn the unknown, revise the known, discard the errors, and master the correct ways of solving every question. Studying is a powerful tool for helping you to know what you have not known, and then really get to re-examine the ones you have known and know them better. And then it helps you to correct your errors and master the correct ways of solving every exam question. Very, very important. So you need to arise from your comfort zone. You need to awaken the giant in you and get to work. Studying gives you the weapons of inquiry and practice with which you can easily overcome problematic subjects. So many students keep complaining, I am not good at this, I'm not good at that. You can be good at any subject. What is lacking is serious study. If you give time to studying any topic, you get to know it, all right? Whatever you don't know, once you give time, you make time to study it, you will know it. What you have never known before, you will get to know it once you give it time. This is very important. Studying is a very powerful way of discovering what you have never discovered before, learning what you have never known before. Studying enables you to get information, new information on any topic that will help you to start doing the things you were unable to do before. You can begin to solve problems you have never solved before just by getting new information, discovering new ways of doing it. Now think of the scientific inventors. How do you think they invented the things that never existed, that the entire human race never knew such a thing existed? How did they invent this thing? It was through rigorous study, painstaking studies. They took time to study, to verify things, and then they came up with new ways of doing it. So studying, that is the way to go, all right? Point number 5, use the questioning method. What is the questioning method? The questioning method is a tested and proven study method that guarantees success if used effectively. What is it? It is simply the process of going through the past questions, each subject, and learning how those questions are to be answered correctly. This is a very powerful method of studying and preparing for your exam. All right? Get the past questions and then get to work. Take the questions one by one and begin to learn how to answer them. That is a very powerful way to prepare for your exam. It's a tested and proven method of study that guarantees success anytime, any day. Now, what the questioning method does is that it familiarizes you with the areas that need to be covered in your studies. When you get the past exam question, you see exactly all the areas that questions are set, you know, and that gives you the big picture of what you are to prepare for. Then, as you use the questioning method, it equips you with the correct ways of dealing with similar questions whenever they arise, because you have gone through the past questions, you have learned the very ways in which the examiners have set these questions, and then you have examined the proper ways to answer them. So that equips you with, the correct ways of dealing with similar questions if you come across them in the exam. Now, the questioning method takes you directly into the practical field of answering the questions. It's a powerful way of study because you are not just reading through your books, gazing, at characters. No. Now, the questioning method takes you into the practical field, all right? It takes you beyond the theories and takes you into the practical way of answering the question. Chances are that you will find the exam questions similar to the past ones you have gone through, if not the exact questions. If you use this method effectively, you will be surprised that you get into the exam hall and you find the same question that you have already answered while preparing for the exam. So using the past question is what I call the questioning method. And you just use the past question. It's just as good as asking yourself a question and then going about to provide answers, looking for different, searching different sources of information that will help you to provide answer to this question. And because you want to answer this question, you now search from different sources and you equip yourself with the answers. That's a very powerful way to prepare for your exam. Now, point number 6, apply the summarizing and synthesizing techniques. Very powerful methods as well. Now, summarizing, or what I call summarization, is a study technique in which you jot down or relate the key points in a text, all right, or a portion of it in your words, all right? So in these words, in this way, you are using the summarizing method to really capture the key points. Very powerful way of really overcoming the difficulties, because during your study, and if you try to summarize the key points, it enables you to be actually sure that you have got an overview of the text or topic. After reading, stop and ask, what have I learned from this topic? Ask yourself a question, and then what will naturally come in response will be the key points. I mean, the summary. So always ensure that after studying a topic, then you ask yourself, what have I learned from this topic? Always ensure that you have a summary. You summarize every topic you have studied and take some time to reflect on what you have learned from that topic. Then the second technique is synthesizing. Synthesizing simply means to put things together, synthesizing. From the word synthesis, you have synthesizing, all right? To synthesize simply means to put things together from different sources. So when you are synthesizing, it means that you are actually, you are trying to use information from different sources, all right? In this way, it means that you take some key points from your notes, all right, on a given topic, notes given to you in class. Then you take additional points from textbooks, from the internet, all right, and from your own personal note and from other sources, all right. You bring all these things together. That is synthesizing. It enables you to combine the ideas from various sources, thereby broadening your horizon and deepening your understanding of a given point, a given topic. Don't be satisfied with just the note given by the teacher in class. Now go beyond the notes and try to find additional information about that topic from the internet. Find additional information on that given topic from the textbooks and from other sources, even from your background knowledge. What do you know personally? Now put these things together. That is synthesizing. And what this does is that it makes you a guru on a given topic, because you have put together information from different sources. All right, so having put them together, you now know more than each source because you have put them together. Synthesis takes you from the learner stage to the expert stage because it gives you adequate information on the topic. All right, now the last but not the least point is to ensure that you follow the procedure for presenting answers. All right, that means make sure you follow the rules for presenting the answers. It is one thing to know the answers, but another thing to know how to present those answers correctly on your answer sheet. I want you to understand that most students fail exams not because they lack the answers, but because they lack full understanding of how to present those answers. So you must avoid, providing the right answer to a wrong question. And you avoid this by making sure you read, every question carefully before you start answering them. You need to know exactly what the examiner wants you to do. This is very important. So read through the questions and take some time to plan your answers. Now, a question that asks you to describe and another question that asks you to list, require different approaches. So it's important you learn different ways of answering questions in the exam. Various types of exam questions require different ways of answering them. And it's only, putting the round pegs in round holes that will enable you to score high in your exams. So these are the 7 points that form what I call the 7-point agenda for achieving success in 2022 Waec exam. 7-point agenda for success in your 2022 Waec exam. How to score high in your 2022 West African Senior School Certificate Examination. I hope you have learned all the key points we discussed in today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you like the video and share it with your friends and relations. Make sure you subscribe if you have not done so, and make sure you click on the bell icon so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be notified instantly. Remember that the ebook that you will find in the description section is one book that will help you, in your desire to achieve proficiency in the use of English. Whether you are at school or you want to learn English as a second language or as a foreign language, now Good Success in English is one book that is all encompassing. It's a complete study package for Effective English Learning. So you need to get a copy of that book. Simply click on the link in the description section, and that will take you to the book page so you can get a copy of the book. You will have different sections, different areas of proficiency in the use of English, all the writing skills, essay writing, article writing, letter writing, report writing, story writing, speech writing. Now, all the forms of writing are taught, in details in that book. How to answer questions on comprehension, different reading techniques, you will find them, summary writing, then lexis and structure, different grammatical structures, parts of speech, all the units of grammar, from the morpheme to the word, to the phrase, to the clause, to the sentences. Then you have punctuation marks, how to punctuate your work. You have spelling rules. You have oral English, all right? Different areas of oral English, phonetics and phonology, vowel sounds, consonant sounds, stress patterns, emphatic stress, different types of stress, intonation. You will find them all there in this book, Good Success for Good Success in English, a complete study package for effective English learning. So this is where we draw the curtain on today's video.